thousands of people.
Hello and welcome to Birthday Girls House Party! For all our listeners, we are in a big blue tent. It's known as the BBC tent up here to make it sound pretty cool.
And because it's run by the BBC.
Yeah, or whatever. And this is our podcast for BBC Radio 1. I am the host of tonight's podcast. This is my home. Welcome to my humble abode tent.
Thanks, Camille. Thanks for having us.
I've got a shitload of guests here, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to have an Edinburgh-themed house party.
Can't wait. Can't bloody wait.
To my left is Beattie and Rose.
Hi.
My
I'm Beattie.
comedy
That's
sketch
Rose.
group partners.
Yeah.
I'm Camille. Did I say that?
Yeah, you said that like
No,
3 times.
she didn't.
Oh, did
I
she
didn't.
not?
Thank
Oh.
you. Stop silencing me.
I'm sorry.
Beattie Rose, how was your day today in Edinburgh?
Good, thanks. Yeah, I got up, had a breakfast with Harriet Kemsley. Very nice
Lovely,
comedian
lovely
lady. Had a
comedian.
lovely veggie breakfast. Then Beattie and then you and me recorded
A comeback podcast.
yeah, which is on after this.
Without me.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
I wasn't invited.
We do everything without you.
We
babe.
try
know.
and branch
I
out
know.
from Beattie.
It's a thing.
So yeah, we did that.
We had a great time
Then
doing
we went
that,
and
didn't we?
bought some stuff for
tonight.
For tonight, we've got some snacks and drinks.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that shopping trip because we got ID'd.
I did,
Oh,
yeah.
really
both of us.
happy.
Do you know what? I love Edinburgh because I've been ID'd like 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, I know in my heart it was because of Camille. Like, I don't know that.
say what happened to you the other
Yeah,
day.
the other day, real blow for Rose Johnson the other day. I was in Tesco at the self-service till, and I was buying some alcohol, and this guy, one of the workers,
Cashier?
yeah, him. He came up.
One of the workers.
One of the
Lonely
workers, you
people.
know, the men that sort of do your bits and bobs for you. He came up behind me and saw that I was buying alcohol and was like, excuse me, sorry, can I see something? And then I turned around, he saw my face and went, actually, no, don't worry about it. Real blow, guys.
Perfect.
Real blow.
Beattie,
well,
how was your day?
I got up at, first I got up at 11, then I went back to sleep and
Of
got
course.
up at 20 past 12.
Lovely.
Because in Edinburgh, I'm basically nocturnal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I sort of rolled around a bit in my student halls that I'm
Basics.
staying in.
Yeah.
Which is great, sort of
Have you
reminiscing
made
about.
any friends there?
No, I did go in the
No.
kitchen and they all said hi to me and I ran away.
Classic Beattie.
Yeah.
How's your day been, Camille?
My day's been pretty good, as you know. Did the podcast with you this morning with Jen.
All right, we get it. You did a podcast about
But
me.
Beattie wasn't there. I don't know if I mentioned that.
No.
What did I do then? I went and ate. I ate. What
You
are
were
they
off for a
called?
miso soup, weren't you?
Yeah, no, but I had those things. Bao? Are they
Yeah,
called bao?
lovely.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
tiny steamed bun.
Tiny little steam something.
Got it.
Just sat there on my own and ate that.
That's nice. I had Alpen, by the way, for lunch.
Lovely.
Okay, right, we need to move this along, I'd say.
Have you brought me any gifts?
I'll do mine first. I got you a lemon
Oh, thank you. I do
And,
have a lemon water every morning when I'm up
and
there.
some honey because
Thank
you're a little
you.
sickly Victorian
I
child
am.
who gets
Yeah.
ill every time you come
Edinburgh
up here.
Festival, she will lose her face.
She just gets
face?
consumption.
Lose
She will
my
lose
face.
her face. I really stared into the abyss there for a second.
She will lose
She will lose her face. No, she loses her voice day one. Normally.
We've only been here, 4 days? We've only done 3 shows. I'm already a bit...
already a bit
feeling it. I'm feeling
Okay,
it.
so you got your honey and lemon
Thank
from
you.
Beattie.
That's a very thoughtful present.
That's all right.
And beautifully wrapped in this Tesco bag for you. I've brought you.
Yeah.
Absolute essential. Loo roll.
Oh.
She needs it.
Because
I mean, I
we've
don't know if
covered both
anyone's
ends.
listened to the podcast before, but I use a lot of this stuff.
Before we
a
came
lot
out
of this stuff.
here into
tell
this
them.
lovely blue tent, I'm telling them. It's
No.
already happening. We Camille was like, I need to go to the toilet. We were like, you can't. We're going on stage, and she just went, oh,
There's
I'm
a danger.
farting. Oh, I'm farting.
Oh, I'm farting.
Whenever I go on stage, I genuinely think this might be the night I shit myself.
Yeah.
In front of everybody.
Because the other night you were like, oh, am I pooing?
You shouldn't have to ask, should you? Shouldn't have to ask.
Should know.
Should
No,
know.
it's scary. Anyone else? Anyone with me? Okay.
Oh,
Saved by the bell. I think we've got a guest.
Oh, who is
Who
it?
could it be?
Who is it?
Let's
Coming out of the
bring them on.
darkness.
Oh,
it's Brett Goldstein.
Goldstein. Hi, Brett.
Hi.
Welcome.
Join us. Come
Hi.
and sit
Welcome,
down.
welcome.
Hi, Brett.
coming.
Welcome to our Edinburgh House
Thank
Party.
you. Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome.
I mean,
I
I'll
knew
just
I
give
was
you a
in the
high
right
five.
place. I heard talking of poo.
Yes.
How
We've
are
got
you?
some snacks.
Where do you want
and
me?
drinks,
Yeah.
wherever you want, darling.
We got some snacks. I know you're a very healthy boy, so there's grapes.
Some dark
Ooh.
chocolate rice cakes.
We've got a selection of drinks. We've got some gin and tonics,
want a
which
gin?
is what we
Lovely.
normally drink before a show. We've got some peach snaps, which we drink during our show. Or some Diet Coke for the more
want
discerning.
Do you want? Can I have a gin and tonic?
There's no peer
go
pressure
on.
going on here. You can have whatever
It's
you want.
pre-mixed for
It's
your
a party, right?
pleasure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Are you having
Thanks
one?
very much.
Do you want
Yeah,
crack a
go
gin?
on.
Yes, we'll crack a gin. Do you all mind if we
Yeah.
crack a gin?
Do you all have one?
No.
Oh.
No, we're
Hey,
getting
don't
pints
actually,
raised
that's
left, right,
fine.
and
We should
centre.
It's
we
a
can
cruel
pass
party.
the schnapps round. Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Can we
Do you want
pass
some
the schnapps
archers?
round?
Right, yeah. Give
Probably
him the
not
archers.
in my ear. Probably not in my ear.
What's
Probably
the
not,
BBC?
Probably
There's
not.
a
Probably not.
There's a probably not going
Probably
on.
not. Probably not.
Absolutely fuck the man, am I right?
So, Brett, you.
Not that man.
Can they see us? No. Me and Brett lived together one year in Edinburgh with May Martin, didn't we?
That's correct.
And I'm going to say that Brett made us do this. He made us all sign an NDA before we lived together. If you don't know what that means, it's a non-disclosure agreement. So none of us were allowed to talk about what happened in the flat.
What
Right, a couple
in
of
the
things.
flat?
One, I think it
It
is
was mutual.
Yeah, it was mutual, but it violates the agreements of the NDA
That I've
to
said.
say we did an NDA.
Right.
No,
It
but
was a
then
couple of
don't you
years
have
ago.
to
I
have
think
like an
it's
NDA
expired.
about the NDA.
Yeah, there was a subsection to the NDA, which was, I guess we can talk about it since there was absolutely nothing that we needed to keep. We sort of thought, oh, this is the month where we're going to do all the stuff. And in the end, there was like, don't tell anyone about when I bought a Scotch pie at 7 in the morning.
I think the most action that flat got was you and May working out in the landing.
Yeah, very sexy.
That was it.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking. Pause. Yeah.
Oh!
I've been saved by the bell again. I think we've got another guest coming.
Who is it?
Knocking out the
Oh,
door.
it's bloody Lou Sanders.
Here she is.
Here she bloody is.
Hi, Lulu.
Thank you for coming, Lou.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Lou,
That's all right.
I asked Brett what your favourite food was this Fringe. He told me seaweed thins. I couldn't find them.
We couldn't source any seaweed thins in
I got you some
Edinburgh, guys.
edamame.
Oh, thank you very much.
Would you like a
Yeah.
Diet Coke?
Yeah, she knows I don't drink because I get sexually aggressive, so I don't get I don't get off with alcohol anymore.
And I have stayed with Lou when she was drinking, and I know what it's like. I thought she was going to kill me.
Well, she did threaten
That's
to kill you.
because she kept saying she was going to slit your throat.
Well, it's not always sexually aggressive. Sometimes it's just aggressive. But I haven't drunk for a while now, so I'm a real nice girl. Also, I live with Brett this year.
Yeah.
He hasn't
Have
made
you
me,
made-
but he hasn't made me sign any disclaimer.
Oh
and
my
that's-
God, I'm such an idiot.
Yeah.
Why did I do it?
Mate, so tell us everything.
I've started a blog
things.
about it. No, he's been a good boy, really. We've formed what's it called?
A codependent relationship.
relationship.
Yeah.
Which should be over as soon as the Fringe
You're
is.
doing
won't it?
quite
yeah.
a lot of Instagram posts where you're just
Showing
like,
our decline, yeah. Showing
Yeah.
our mental decline.
you're sort of in bed together, just staring at the screen.
but not romantically.
No,
just,
no.
Yeah,
No,
just
that's
just
It's
gay
sort of
best
in a
friends.
more needy way.
Yeah. It's
nice.
more like we're each other's mummies, isn't it?
It really is.
You've both been at many Edinburghs with us. Been
Yes.
to many of our house parties.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shall we share some of our favourite Edinburgh house party memories?
Love to.
Yes.
Who
It
wants
was-
to kick it off?
I'll kick it off. I got one.
Yeah.
My favourite memory of the Edinburgh house parties that we've hosted was when I got together with my now fiance. 5 a.m. Yeah, boy. First of all, we was flirting. I'm not a very good flirt. He's not a very good flirt. He basically tried to tell me that he liked me at a disco.
Yeah.
At a disco? Who do I think I am?
It was a silent
We were
disco.
at a disco. And no, we were at a silent disco, and he tried to tell me he liked me, but he chickened out. So he took me over to the side, and he was like, I need to tell you something. And I was like, what? Because I was like, oh, yeah, I know what it's going to be. And then he went, oh no, actually, don't worry about it. But then he accidentally poured his entire drink down the bum of my trousers at the same time. So we were already on an absolutely cracking path. And then I decided to move things along by just a simple move, just barricaded him in my room at 5 a.m. at a house party, and it worked. But on that night, when we were getting together, Beattie Edmondson didn't read the room very well. I'd literally barricaded ourselves in.
I know, but that's more tempting, if anything, to try and break in.
And break in she did, guys.
Yeah.
Break in she very much did.
I did little army crawls along the floor to get in.
Yeah, and
Were
I
you
mean,
doing it on the bed?
we were doing some stuff.
Did bits.
Well, I
Do
remember,
bits,
yeah. I kept coming in and out. I saw sort of the several stages of it. The
You
decline.
told me you didn't know.
Is that your favourite house party memory, Beattie?
Yeah, absolutely.
You chat about the old GF.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favourites. Is when me and a comedian called Tom Bell invented a sort of, I'd call it a play at one of our house parties called Ghost Fuck, where he would be on the bed and I would be underneath and I would push the mattress up and it would look like he was having sex with a ghost.
Lovely.
And that got, guys, I mean,
Rave reviews.
5 stars,
5 stars
across the board. Everyone
It was
in the
original.
We had to put
original
on
thing
extra
at Fringe.
shows. We had to put on extra shows in the next room. So.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Brett, have you got a favourite house party memory?
Is it when we all got off of each other at a party?
Yes, it is.
Right.
And when he says we all, he
I mean
means
every comedian
30
on the
people at
circuit.
least. 30 people.
I wasn't there and I'm absolutely devoed about that.
Yeah.
And we don't need to name people, do
We
we?
don't need to name, but check the programme.
It was quite incredible. It was like we were in an American teen movie, wasn't it?
yeah, it was like being
Did you
American.
think it was going to go to an orgy?
I didn't know.
Well, it's
It was, you looked around, everyone was kissing, and then you'd stop kissing that person, you'd go and kiss another person.
That's,
But it was
I'm
very much-
so gutted. That's my dream.
It was the
Absolute
proper.
nightmare.
It was the proper midpoint of the Fringe, and everyone had gone insane.
mental.
And it was like our day off the next day, and it was like everyone sort of decided as one, let's make the rest of the Fringe really awkward.
You know what was really bad is I had this flyer and he was at the party and you could tell like some of the people there were his heroes, like his comedy heroes, and then he was like really pleased to be at the party, and then when it all descended into chaos, everyone's snogging everyone to spin the bottle, he was like, oh no. And he went home and he was really like, really disappointed.
He's quit the biz, hasn't
He's
he?
quit the biz,
Yeah.
We've
No
got
longer
out
flyers.
the flying biz.
He's gone out of flying biz, Rose. Another one lost.
So if you stick with it till the end, flyering.
Should we have a segment,
Don't be a lot of 50-year-old flyers.
There's no career progression.
It's time
so
for a
guys,
segment
it's
from
time
Beat.
for a segment.
Beattie loves her segments.
We should have a little jingle for that.
Yeah, segment.
Oh, do you want me to do one?
Yes,
Oh, yes,
go on.
yes, please.
Okay. Megman, it's time for the segment.
Very good.
Thank you.
Megman?
Well, it was all the thing that I could find to rhyme. And I put it as a start so that you didn't know.
Yeah, but thank you very much. Okay,
What's
this
the segment,
segment,
What's the segment,
we
Beat?
are playing the singing game. So I will
I've
sing.
already won it just now.
I will sing the first line of a song, and you have to sing the rest of the lyrics.
All of us together in unison.
No, I'm going to do one by one because
okay.
I've picked
Has
specific
anyone heard
songs.
Camille singing? Because that is
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you guys, if you ain't
You are
heard
in
Camille
for a
singing,
treat.
in a way, I think just make Camille do them all.
No,
Yeah.
please, because I'll never know them all as well.
Even better.
Okay. Brett Goldstein.
Yes.
When the sharpest words want to cut me down.
I'm
Gonna set a flood, gonna drown them out.
I am brave, I am something, I am who I wanna be, it me. Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
good.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Right,
yeah.
I've chosen your Lou Reed song because
Oh,
you're Lou.
lovely. Yeah,
you see.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Just a perfect day.
I'm glad I shared it with you.
Well, no, it's drink sangria in the park. That's a-
Oh, drink
I was doing it
sangria
first.
in the park.
It's a kick in the teeth for teetotal.
Yeah.
Making us sing about
Sorry.
sangria.
now.
Okay, Rose.
Right.
This time, baby, I'll be.
Bulletproof.
Good.
Okay,
About
the story
3
behind that
years.
is genuinely thought the words of that were, this time, baby, I'll be voulez-vous.
Weird. Okay, Camille, there's
gonna
a
hate you,
few
aren't
to
I?
choose from for you. I'll just pick a good one. Okay. Fin I was off to Livy the Plue, I said to Ferma Brune. This is a Scottish song.
If you don't know it, just have a go.
Can you just give me that line again?
Fin I was off to leave the Plue, I said to Ferma Brune.
I was suffering at me, and the cat was ginger tea.
So good.
And that is actually the lyrics.
Thank you so much.
Really?
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Oh, should we play Spin the Bottle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, go
But what's
on
going to
then.
happen is when the bottle lands, because we don't want to ruin our favourite memory of the whole everyone getting off with each other. We're not going to do that.
Oh, I thought I'd get to pick someone from the audience. I am looking for a holiday
Does
boyfriend.
anyone, I mean,
If
after the
anyone's
show,
willing.
if you want to get on for
If
anyone,
I
you can
don't
probably
get a
just
holiday boyfriend, and it's not really a holiday, but then I'm going to end up getting off with a comedian, and that is bad because I
Yes.
will plummet. I will
If there's
plummet.
anyone here
Yeah,
who is
awful.
interested in applying for that position,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just come and see us after the show.
holiday boyfriend. Okay.
What,
There wasn't a big
instead
response there, was there?
they just laughed.
No, I saw a couple of weak smiles. I think you might
They're
have been
just
there.
shy.
That's
They're
fine.
just shy. So if the bottle lands on you, instead of kissing someone, you just have to tell an embarrassing story that you remember from an
similar.
Edinburgh
Okay.
party or
I-
Edinburgh anything.
I heard when the bottle stops, if it stops at you have to expose yourself.
It's
I don't think that's
verbally
going to really work
exposing
across,
yourself.
you know,
Yeah,
the
verbally.
airwaves. But
BT,
okay,
you're going to
right.
be the spinner.
I'm going to be the spinner.
But then
Okay.
can it ever land on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
That's kind
Have
of
you ever
near.
spun anything?
There we go.
Okay.
It's Camille.
It's Camille.
Okay, so we're at a house party at our house, and I tried to kiss James, and I'm leaning in, and
Was it
he's
James? Sorry, go on.
I'm leaning in, he's leaning back, and I'm really going for it, and he's going, Camille, no. And he rejected me. And
But he had a
then
girlfriend.
on top of thank you.
Sorry.
He had a girlfriend at the time, but now he's married to me. So, but I don't know if Lou will remember this, but on that same night after he rejected me, I then had a fight with Beattie, and then you kissed me, so it was fine.
What a lovely story.
Always there for me. Always there.
Lovely
Was that the
story.
night when I just went and hid under a table with a lolly had a faux pay for like 3 hours?
Yeah, quite possibly.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good times.
I'll spin the bottle. Ready?
It
Let's
don't
go
work.
again. Let's go again.
Give it a good old whack.
Oh,
it's
for
you
fuck's
again.
sake.
No, it's you
No.
again.
Are you joking?
Yeah. Another one.
Okay, this is a quick one. I used to have a crush on one of a Bandaman. He's not in it anymore. No names. And
it's the one
I
Made.
made him. No, they've gone through a few. They're like the Sugar Babes. And I made him a mixtape. I put it on a CD. And I gave it to him, and it is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done because I know what songs I put on there, and
Yeah.
I put on things like, do you remember Chipmunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put on a Chipmunk song. I put on some random Turkish songs. I was like, you've probably never heard of these. And I feel sick about it to this day whenever I think about it.
God.
Okay, I'm spinning.
So lovely.
Right, don't be me. I'm going to give this a big, huge... And that's Rose.
That is
That's
Rose.
Rose.
That is Rose.
Oh yeah, once when I was being really over dramatic.
Every day.
Thank you. I went and I thought I was being really dramatic and tortured and stuff. So I went and like ran into the meadows in the middle of the night because I thought I was being really dramatic. I was quite drunk. I think
So
it's quite
dangerous.
dangerous. Like when I
Yeah.
think about it. And I sort of like lay on the meadows looking at the stars and trying to be a tortured artist. And then I woke up because a dog was licking me.
Rose,
Real low.
that's awful.
I know, it's bad,
I
isn't it?
laughed and then I realised how bad it was. Let's spin the bottle again. And I think it's landed on Brett Goldstein.
Has it
Oh,
landed?
yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I sort of struggled with this question because it's all embarrassing. I think that doing your show is embarrassing. The other night, I
Yeah.
did my show, and my show is very sort of confessional, and there's lots of sex stuff in it, and it's very, very, very personal. And the other day, and I've always said to my family, you're forbidden. They're never allowed. They've never seen me do stand-up. And I was doing, my venue is...
That's not true. Tell them about when your mum came.
Oh yeah, once I did. Genuinely, I've said to my parents, "You're never allowed to see me do stand-up." And once my mum tried to sneak into one of my gigs wearing a wig, but I saw her coming down the stairs, and we locked eyes, and she immediately turned around, and I was like, "I know your face. I've seen it a lot. It's one of the most recognisable faces I'll know. Cover your face, we might get away with it." Anyway, the other night
She's going in a burqa next week.
yeah. I started my show and I was 5 minutes in, and then I suddenly look and my auntie and uncle, who, with all due respect, are also quite old, and they were sat there, and I literally on stage went, "Oh, for fuck's sake." I said, my auntie and uncle are in, and they went, "Oh, we thought you wouldn't see us." And I was like, well, I'm not playing the fucking O2, am I? Like, of course I'd see you. And then I genuinely was like panicked, like, I can't do the show. And I sort of made jokes and I was like, well, I'm not going to do the show now. And everyone was laughing, but I was thinking, but I'm not. And then I sort of was like, well, I guess I've got to do the show. But as I was doing the show, I was sweating. So, because I was just thinking, no one knows this stuff. And then I was having like an existential crisis going, why on earth have I made this show? What is wrong with me? It's so embarrassing. But then afterwards, they sent me a text saying, oh, it was so funny, all that stuff. And they said something that made me think they thought I'd made it up. And I thought, well, you're idiots. All right, great. And I wrote back, yeah. I mean, it's all fiction.
What's the most desperate thing anyone's done to get someone to go to their show?
Had a one-night stand with him twice.
Well, I think for us it was write a sketch about them. We wrote a sketch last year about Ian Rankin.
Oh yeah.
So we wrote this a stupid sketch called Ian Prankin.
Ian Rankin, the crime writer.
where Ian Rankin had decided to give up writing novels and start doing YouTube pranks. Thank you. And when we wrote it, like, as a joke, like on the way to Edinburgh, I was like, wouldn't it be the funniest fucking thing in the world if like Ian Rankin came to our show one day? He fucking did.
Yeah.
It was the best day of my life. It was the best day of my life. I've never felt more electric. He was such a great sport. He was amazing.
Did you get him up and stuff?
Yeah, we sort of
like it was like a running sketch. So like there were 3 parts. So in the first part, I didn't say anything, and then in the second part, I would always joke and say like it would always get a good response. And so he'd say to the audience, "Oh, and he's heard that we're doing this sketch, and he's absolutely fuming." But in that gig, I was like, "And he's here," and literally the whole room were like, "No!" And he just was so sweet. He just kind of stood up and just went. He was the best.
Nice.
And he had
I'm going to do a sketch about Keanu Reeves.
Should we do our legend and dick of the week?
Yeah, we always do this.
We do it on all of our podcasts. Who wants to go first?
Beattie?
All right. My legend is Meg Walker.
Oh, she's my legend.
She's one of our like long-term fans.
She saw the post I did on Instagram and was like, "No, I'm not coming to Edinburgh." And we said, "If you do come, we'll sort you tickets." And she drove up.
She tweeted us being like, "I'm driving to Edinburgh."
And then she drove back after the show.
Where she lives,
but
Glasgow.
she's not like a weird. But she's not a weird fan. She's really cool.
She's really great.
Round of applause for Meg Walker.
Meg Walker, legend.
Thank you.
Not a weird fan.
Not a weird fan. Really cool fan.
What's your dick of the week?
My dick of the week is my mattress.
Yeah.
That I'm staying on. It's literally
just no good for ghost fuck.
No good. You can't get underneath it. No, it's literally like a slab of concrete with a sheet on it. It's
and
awful.
she loved to sleep.
I love sleeping.
Loved to sleep.
It's really ruined my.
You still managed to stay in bed till, like you said, 20 past midday today. So it can't be that
just
uncomfortable.
wriggling and writhing.
My dick of the week is Camille. You were there for this.
Oh yeah.
Right, trying to cross the road. Just having a chat at the traffic lights, not in a hurry to cross the road, just standing in the traffic lights, ready to cross. Were you there?
Was
it not you?
You always forget.
We were all
always
there.
forget I'm not there.
I forgot. Yeah, it's just me and Camille, no one else. We were at the traffic lights, and we were just chatting, so we hadn't like registered, and this fucking guy, just some random guy, just walked past and was like, "Girls, you need to press the button." Well, fuck off! I did basically shout that after him.
Yeah.
Like, what?
We didn't want to press the button. We liked waiting there, didn't we?
It's just so ridiculous. Why do you think you need to go around and say that? And he was like, "I know, that's right." He was like, "You need to press the button, girls." It's like, don't you fucking girls ass. Maybe we want to stand here and have a chat at this junction.
Yeah.
Maybe this is...
Did you then press the button, yeah?
No, he pressed it.
Yeah.
Have you got a legend and a dick of the week, Lou?
Sorry, I'm eating my beans here.
Brett, do you want to go first? Let Lou eat her beans.
Sorry, yeah.
Go on, Brett.
My legend of the week. I've now been telling this story on stage the last few days, but basically I think this is like the ultimate fringe, like peak fringe, is I was in the flat and Lou had left me to go do her show and I had a whole hour on my own. And I heard a fight in the street. I heard a man in the street like going, "I'll fucking kill you, you owe me money." And I thought, oh, is it like site-specific drama? and I looked out the window and there was like a real fight and people were genuinely scared, like people were against the wall. And he was like, "Oh, fuck you, owe me money, I'll fucking kill you, I'll fucking kill you." And he crossed the road and everyone like backed away, "I'll fucking kill you." And as he got to the other side of the road, an actor tried to fly at him. I don't know who my legend is in that story, though, if it's the actor or the man.
Someone's so desperate to get people in to see their show.
It was
they're
so
gonna find
great.
someone who's-
So is that legend and...
No, my dick of the week is... I've told you, but I was doing my show, and 25 minutes into the show, the door
this is
opened.
bad.
It was like a latecomer, but you're not supposed to be. After 5 minutes, they shouldn't come in. And it was this girl. I think she must have been 19, 20, and she came in. And I went, "Oh, hello!" And you sort of have to walk onto the stage to come on. And she just like very casual, wasn't bothered, walked in. And I went, "Are you okay?" And she went, "Yeah." And she sat down on the front, in front of everyone, pulled out a thing and started writing. And I was like,
What?
"Oh, this is a reviewer." And I thought, all right, well, I'll carry on. And I carried on for a bit. And then I was like, do you know what? I can't even focus. And I went, are you a reviewer? And she went, yeah. And I went, I mean, you're 25 minutes late. And she went, I know, I went to the wrong venue. And I was just like, this woman is amazing. She was so unfazed. She didn't seem bothered. Like, she went, yeah. And I went, how's it going then? How's it going being a reviewer? And she went, it's really hard, actually. All the shows blend into one. And I was like, oh, that's comforting. I look forward to this review. And then I couldn't leave her alone. And I kept thinking, am I bullying her? Because she was like quite young. But then she just kept answering like very straightforwardly, like this was a problem, that being a reviewer was a problem. And eventually I was like, hang on, who do you write for? And she said, Edinburgh Festival magazine. I went, no one gives a shit. And everyone clapped. But then but what is the truth? The truth sad part of this is that I kept saying to the audience, you're going to have to tell everyone how good the show is because I'm definitely getting a 1-star review now. And after the show, someone heard this had happened and they called Edinburgh Festival magazine. It was like forbidden. This woman wasn't allowed to write a review. And so they sent someone else. But I was like, I really want to know what she would have written. Because it was definitely a 5-star or a 1-star. And I want to know what she fucking thought the thing was about. Like, I want to find her and say, what did you see?
The thing is, she would have probably given you a good review because that show's not blending into the other ones, is it?
No, I said I'm trying to make this one stand out by scaring you.
Maybe she should be a legend, Brett. I mean, that's pretty legend. Bowling in 25 minutes in.
Didn't give a shit. Didn't give a shit.
Brett got a teenager fired.
Yeah, well fucking done.
Cheers.
Yeah.
This is the end of our podcast. Thank you very much for coming to Birthday Girl's house party. Thank you to Lou Sanders. Woo! Thank you to Brett Goldstein. Thank you to Beattie Edmondson. Thank you to Rose Johnson.
And thank you to Camille Chan.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.